right? And you guys get into these conversations and sometimes arguments. And I always wonder with you and Gary and um, some things are thrown out. Is it like no holds barred? You go in and like sometimes there's some of your personal life, and I'm like, oh my god,
Yeah,
like I
so
would be so bummed out if. But it seems like you have this trust factor when it when the microphones go off. Is everybody okay? When sometimes I'm listening to the show and I'm like, oh my god, are they going to be all right after this conversation?
yeah, we're fine usually. Everything is usually good. Sometimes, you think you really hit below the belt,
Yeah.
and you'll go,
But
you'll
that's all real. That's
no,
all.
it's not. There's no nothing. It's not scripted.
See,
See,
people
people think it's
they
scripted,
do
and it's
think it's
not.
scripted.
I mean, I don't. The shit that comes out of my mouth is what you see is what you
No,
get.
you are what you see is what you
You
get.
know,
That's what I love.
and a lot of times I'll hit below the belt because I'm getting attacked from
Yeah,
every end you
you
can
get
think of.
attacked.
And it gets to me. It does. I'll be honest. It gets to me, and I'll attack back. And sometimes some people aren't happy with what I say back to them, and a lot of times, you know, we'll talk afterwards, and it's kind of like a guy. Well, in your case, basically, a guy doesn't spin you out or whatever, but like in NASCAR, a guy
Yeah,
retaliates.
yeah,
He'll ram the guy in the back and spin him out and run him into the wall or whatever.
yeah.
And
And they
and,
live they
and
live a mile from each other at home, or they might see each other at the grocery store during the week, right?
right, and afterwards they'll try and talk it out, and it's basically the same thing with us. We do that,
Got to let
but
it go.
but not that often because we're used to it. This is what we do.
See, I think that's the success of the show and how people, like you say, people always hit you up. I think that's what's great about that show and what's made me a fan forever is that's it. It is not scripted. It is you guys, and we feel like we see right through your souls. Like it's just, it's as if our buddies and I are same thing, hanging out, and you guys are doing it on this public level. So I love that. I love that.
Yeah, I mean, when I sit down and I'll they'll ask me questions about Stephanie and
Oh yeah,
our sex life, and she's great. She's she's out there with it. She doesn't care.
yeah,
I mean, I don't go into crazy. Well, yeah, maybe I do
yeah.
go
You
into.
do.
Yeah, maybe I do go into crazy detail. But you know what? It's
It's good. Though.
it's life, man. This
It
is
is.
it. And
Yeah.
I don't see why you have to hide it.
That's easy to say because you're not like that, and that's what's great about you. But
Yeah.
there are a lot of people like that.
A lot of people
I
don't. They don't dig it. A lot of people don't.
no,
But
no, and that's what's made it so cool. We
yeah,
feel like you know. Before I even ever officially met you, I feel like I knew you. Same with Howard, same with Gary, all the guys on the show. But, and then the more I get to know you, and a car guy, and just you know, it's been fun.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
It's been a long run, man, and
yeah,
I'm happy to still be there.
yeah,
And I thought, when I told him I was going to retire and move to Vegas, I thought I was done.
yeah. So
And
did
then,
everybody else listening.
I thought I
We were
was,
hoping not, but we were glad.
and then COVID came along while we were still living in New York,
Yeah,
and I said, I'm trying to get out to Vegas to buy a house and set up, something, and then, unfortunately, shit happened with Stephanie. She had cancer operation and all this kind of crap. They had to take her thyroid out, so that put a damper on it. This was all during COVID,
yeah,
and it's not shit that I haven't talked about before, so I'm not saying anything new. Um, and then we decided after that operation, no matter what happens, our next vacation in October, we're going to Vegas no matter what. And we got up on a plane wearing 20 masks and came out here and lived out here for 10 days at the Red Rock and found a house. We looked at 50, 60 houses over 10 days and found our house.
this is on your vacation.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. And
yeah.
closed
It was it. You were
closed the
done.
deal. And I have a lot of good friends out here that Howard talks about all my
Yeah.
rich friends
Yeah.
that live out here. And you know what? If it wasn't for them, we would never be out here because my buddy's a real estate dude, and his assistant helped us. We designed the whole house over Zoom. She went to the design center. We picked out floors. We picked out cabinets. We picked out everything over Zoom.
Yeah, That's cool.
And then she would be every week. She would be checking on the house, sending us pictures when it was, you know, the framing went up, and then the sheetrock went up, and the electrician was there, and we talked to the electrician over Zoom with her, and it was crazy.
That's cool.
But you know what? It all worked. It all happened. So I'm grateful. I'm
Cheers.
grateful.
All right, we're gonna
And this is the best one yet. So don't even tell me the next ones you do or the ones before were even better than this. I'm sorry.
I gotta agree. This one,
This-
our editor is gonna have a fun time splicing this together. All right, we're gonna end it with a cheers with wings. So pick your barbecue's all gone. We
That's
gotta
all
get-
right.
What's second choice? You know what's funny? Is
Believe
when
it or
he's-
not, second choice
yeah,
was that one
Same here. He said
with the one that
mild.
had the little kick to it.
Yeah. All right, let's grab
That's
one
it.
of those.
I got my flat.
All right, well, cheers.
Cheers, brother.
Winging it with Ron. Thank you,
Winging
Ronnie
it with
Munn
Ron and Ron.
and Ron and Ronnie.
There we go.
Thank you, everybody, tuning in again. A couple more weeks, and we're going to be hanging with Antron Brown, believe it or not.
I'm better than
Pomona.
him.
You might be.
Better interview.
So here we go. It's going to be a fun weekend. We're in the tight battle for the World Championship. And by the time you see this,
I have a question. Quick question
Oh.
before you end this.
all right.
So what do you think about Tony Stewart now coming in?
Oh, see, if you come out tomorrow, you're going to get to watch him first time. I've known Tony. I've driven in his dirt race for a long time.
I know Tony.
I'm excited.
We
You know
went and
Tony.
visited him last time we were there.
Yeah, I'm excited for him. And the fact that he is jumping into class, it's not the top class, right? It's the class I started in, top alcohol dragster. And he is getting in this class, not even thinking he needs to be in a top fuel dragster yet. He's talked about the press conference about how there is, he's just trying to fit in, and he just wants to compete. And it's so cool. We talked in Dallas about it at Staging Lanes, him and I'm pumped for him, man. You know what's funny? When I get out of my car, I'm going to go to the starting line to watch him. I never would go up there to
Dude.
watch, probably.
He is good at anything he does.
Yeah,
That's the scary part.
yeah,
Any kind of car he gets into, man.
yeah.
It's, you know,
See, now you got to come Friday. Bring your girl out. You got to, and you can watch from the Palmer Suite, and you watch Tony's first run in competition tomorrow,
is that Friday?
Friday. Yeah.
Ah.
See, now you got to come
Now
out.
you're intriguing me.
Yeah, I'll send you the time that he's going to run.
And it's my
See, now you're going to come out and
It's
watch,
my birthday.
and it's your birthday. All right. Thanks
60
for.
69. No.
How old are you?
You really want to know?
Yeah.
73.
Wow, you're 73?
Mhm.
Jeez. I'm in the wrong business. All right. Winging with Ron, Las Vegas. Naked City Wings.
Cheers,
Thank
brother.
you for having us. And we'll see you guys in a couple weeks.